it back up. Welcome back to Wave React.
Today I'm showing Ryan the recent winner of the VMA's Best New Artist, Chappell Roan.
Yep, I'm excited about this. I've only heard her single.
The current single, Good Luck Babe?
Yep.
This album really started creeping up the charts as that song was released.
A lot of people have suggested this in the comments, and I see it all over social media, so excited to see what all the hype's about.
I checked it out. I've been listening to it nonstop the last couple weeks, and I knew I had to bring it to the channel.
Sweet.
The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess.
All right.
First song is called Femininomenon.
It's a new one.
The tongue twister. Really pretty strings.
Same old story time again. Got so close, but then you lost it. Should have listened to your friends. I'm so sick of all I love, and I don't understand. Why can't any man hit it like, get it hot, make a bitch? It's a fem. Hit it like, get it hot.
Isn't that a cool synthesizer?
Yeah.
It's
Unexpected.
Can you play a song with a fucking beat? Hit it like rum pam pam. Get it hot.
All right.
Like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on.
Papa John's, what's
It's a
up?
phenomenon. Hit it like rum pam pam. Get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on. It's a phenomenon. Crying at the nail salon. I'm so sick of all I love, and I don't understand. Why can't any man hit it like, get it hot,
I love that synth.
make a bitch?
So, do you remember those? It's called a groan tube, where you turn it, it goes, it makes that sound,
Yeah.
like a long cylinder. That's what the synth sounds like.
Interesting.
Fucking beat. Hit it like rum pam pam.
Interesting
Get it hot like
musical structure here. In
Yes.
the verses and hook.
it's a feminine.
I think she said that it was multiple songs kind of pieced together,
Get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on.
written different days.
Ladies, you know what I mean, and you know what you need, and so does he. But does it happen? No. But does it happen? No. Well, what we really need is a femininomenon. A what? A femininomenon. Hit it like rum pam pam. Get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on. Did you hear me? Play the fucking beat. Get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on. It's a
Yeah, so really cool. I can really tell like her personality on that first track. I mean,
Yeah.
seems to have fun.
It was a great intro track, I think. I've heard the whole album, so I really feel like it introduces her sound really well.
Yeah.
It kind of lets you know what you're in store for.
So I know the name is Midwest Princess. We're from the Midwest. Where exactly is she
It says
from?
Willard, Missouri.
Oh, so even
small
the same
town.
state.
So same state, yeah, but a little further away from where we are. She said it was a small town of like maybe 6,000.
Wow.
So
That's
yeah,
small.
very small.
That's really cool. Yeah, I talked about the structure of the song a bit. It was, really different. I mean, the way it started out, I never would have thought.
Yeah,
The
we're
way
starting out with like strings
Yeah.
and piano. And then when she says to play the fucking beat, and
Right.
then you hear a dirt bike rev and the like, beat kicks in like heavy, the song totally switches up, gave it a whole new vibe.
Most intros are kind of low key, laid back. So that's what I was expecting when it started out.
Yeah.
And then, she turned it up a notch. But yeah, I noticed Daniel. I think it's Daniel.
Dan Nigro.
Yeah. So
She worked with him on every single song.
awesome. So I know he's also worked with Olivia
Yeah.
Rodrigo. But I know him from, and I can't even think of his name. He was in a band a long time ago.
Yeah, indie band.
As Tall as Lions.
That's
it.
right.
And yeah, so I had a phase with them for a while.
Really? I
yeah.
didn't know if you would know that name or not, so I didn't bring it up. But yeah,
They had a song, Love, 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 that I played a bunch. But
we'll have to check that out.
I always thought that was really cool for him that he had success after that. Like I had only heard of them and then I hadn't heard of him anymore. But it's cool that he's kind of working behind the scenes with all these pop stars now. So great for him.
Yeah, I mean, since you brought it up, she's been working with him since the beginning.
Okay.
Back in 2018, she was signed to Atlantic Records. And she released a couple songs, but they weren't really feeling her sound, her vibe, what she was writing about.
Right.
In 2020, they ended up dropping her. And she went back to Missouri for a bit, was writing. And Dan ended up signing her to his record label, an imprint of Island Records called Amusement. So he must have really believed in her, and he's all over this album. He produced every single song and wrote a lot of these with her.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So is this her debut album?
Debut album.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. She had an EP before this, a single or two, but this is debut studio album.
Awesome.
And then I just wanted to say this quote from her about the topic of this song. She said, "It's about the confusion I have in relation to my sexual relationships with men. Something is not connecting. I feel like every man I've been with is never satisfying. With a woman, it's easy and different and wonderful. It's a phenomenon." So for her, this is kind of like a queer anthem, kind of her discovering her sexuality and kind of coming to some realizations here. And you'll kind of see that throughout this album. And especially in this next one called Red Wine Supernova.
I know Oasis, they have a song. Oh, Champagne Supernova. So this is, okay.
So this, she said, is kind of the gay version of Champagne Supernova.
Oh, okay. Cool. Love that song.
She was a playboy, Bridget Bardot. She showed me things I didn't know. She did it right there, out on the deck. Put her canine teeth in the side of my neck. In the hallway, waiting for ya. Mini skirt and my go-go boots. I just want you to make a move. So slow down, sit down, it's new. I just wanna get to know ya. Guess I didn't
I really like her voice.
get through. Fell in
Me
love
too.
with the thought of you. Now I'm choked up, face down, burnt out. Baby, why don't you come over? Red wine supernova, falling into me. Let's pick it up now. I don't care that you're a stoner. Red wine supernova, fall right into me.
Like that bass in.
I just wanna get to know ya. Guess I didn't quite think it through. Fell in love with the thought of you. Now I'm choked up, face down, burnt out. Baby, why don't
Like that dropout. It's just acoustic.
Mm-hmm. Like how she literally says, "Let's pick it up now."
Yeah. Cool. I like the vibe of that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm noticing, at least in these two songs so far, like she does kind of like the talking
Yeah.
voice as kind of ad libs and accentuates some of the lines, which is cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's maybe a Dan thing, because I feel like I've heard that a bit in some Olivia
She
stuff
said
as
she was
well?
kind of inspired, and she does it in several other songs on this album by Lady Gaga on that.
Okay.
She really liked the spoken word and Alejandro.
Yeah, okay.
And so there's a few other songs where you'll kind of notice that throughout the album, but I really liked it too because she does it really well. And I feel like it's something that you wouldn't think would be very hard, but to make it sound good, I think it's pretty hard.
Yeah. And I think it adds the personality. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. You really see her personality shining through, and it's just fun, very campy, really good sound.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, I love the Oasis one. So I like the kind of callback to that. That's
for sure. The next one is called After Midnight.
Whoa.
My mama said nothing good happens when it's late and you're dancing alone. She's in my head saying it's not attractive, wearing that dress and red lipstick. This is what I wanted, this is what I like. Can't be a good girl even if I tried. 'Cause after midnight I'm feeling kinda freaky, maybe it's the club lights. I kinda wanna kiss your girlfriend if you don't mind. I love a little drama, let's start a bar fight. 'Cause everything good happens after midnight. I'm feeling kinda freaky, maybe it's the moonlight. I kinda wanna kiss your boyfriend if you don't mind. I love a little let's watch the sunrise. 'Cause everything good happens after. I really want your hands on my body. A slow dance, baby, let's get it on. That's my type of fun, it's my kind of party. Your hands on my body, your hot hands. This is what I wanted, this is what I like. I've been a good girl for a long time, but baby,
Guitar work here.
I
like shimmery guitar there.
even if I tried. 'Cause after midnight I'm feeling kinda freaky, maybe it's the club lights. I kinda wanna kiss your boyfriend if you don't
Because the first she said girlfriend, now she said boyfriend.
Let's watch the sunrise. 'Cause everything good happens after midnight. Baby, put your hands up, be a freak in the club. Yeah, we're making move, then we're making out. Yeah, we're making make love. Yeah, we're making make love. Be a freak in the club. Be a freak in the club. After midnight, I'm feeling kinda freaky, maybe it's the moonlight. I kinda wanna kiss your boyfriend if you don't mind. I love a little let's watch the sunrise. 'Cause everything good happens after.
Nice. That was sonically, it was very nice. I don't want to say like easy listening, but it just fit like the pop sound.
To me, it was very disco pop sounding.
Yeah, okay. Had a nice groove to it, that bass line, and then with that shimmery guitar I was talking about was really cool. And yeah, I liked how you picked up on that lyric change.
For sure. I saw in an interview she was talking about she grew up in that small town, right?
Yep.
So she said she was raised really conservative. Being gay was a sin.
Mm-hmm.
Going out, dressing a certain way, was frowned upon. And so when she moved to LA, this whole new lifestyle was brought upon her. And she said she noticed that a lot of fun can happen after midnight, contrary to what her parents have said, nothing good happens after midnight. And so she said, some of the best times I've had have been after midnight. So I think that's kind of what inspired
That's
this
cool.
song.
I like that.
She said it's kind of about a good girl kind of just finally letting loose the club, having a good time.
That's cool. I mean, like I said, we both grew up in Missouri, so I can kind of understand that conservative outlook. I mean, my grandparents were definitely very conservative Christian, and their values. Yeah,
a good girl does this. A good girl dresses like this. That type of thing.
Yeah.
So
it's hard to break out of that mentality
It is.
whenever it's been like driven into
And especially
you.
when it's your family, it's people you look up to
Right.
and love, and you want to do right by them, but you also need to be yourself.
Yeah.
The next song is called Coffee.
Espresso.
Can't meet you for dinner at the Italian places where I met your family. Some words were exchanged. I'll meet you for coffee, 'cause if we have wine, you say that you want me. I know that's a lie. If I didn't love you, it would be fine. I'll meet you for coffee, only for coffee. Nowhere else is safe. Every place leads back to you. We've done this before, and I don't need it anymore. So let's not do coffee. Let's not even try. It's better we leave it and give it some time. 'Cause if we do coffee, it's never just coffee. It's never just coffee.
Very pretty.
To me, it has a bit of a cinematic feel. It was like really building there for a little bit.
Yeah.
You could feel the tension.
Cool. Yeah, it was more piano ballad and really showcased her vocals there.
Yes. And you had mentioned her vocals, that you really liked the sound of her voice. And one thing I like about her listening to this album is she can use it in many different ways, which reminds me of a little bit Lady Gaga in that sense.
Yeah.
She's able to adapt it, and she has a good range. So you're able to really see that throughout.
Yeah, I like that. And it was an interesting premise, basically saying, you know,
Yeah.
we got to meet during the day, can't meet during night.
Right. Definitely not at a bar. Definitely
Yeah.
not at the park when it's dark. But goes on to basically say that even just coffee isn't safe.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably not a good idea to meet back up with your ex ever.
Yeah.
They're an ex for a reason.
Yeah, like I said, it was beautiful.
Really beautiful.
Piano there, and then I think a little bit of acoustic guitar.
Yeah, you
in,
heard
yeah.
some guitar in that.
Yeah, that was cool.
The next one is called Casual.
Okay.
I think you're going to like this one.
Yeah, I already like it already.
My friends call me a loser, 'cause I'm still hanging around. I've heard so many rumors that I'm just a girl that you bang on your couch. I thought you thought of me better, someone you couldn't lose. You said we're not together, so now when we kiss I have anger issues. You said, baby, no attachment, but we're knee deep in the passenger seat, and you're eating me out. Is it casual now? 2 weeks and your mom invites me to her house in Long Beach.
I like
Is
the-
it casual now? I know what you
the
tell
synth.
your friends.
It adds a bounce to it, but it's like a
It's casual now.
subdued bounce. I don't know. Chill.
I like the drums.
Yeah. The drums remind me a bit of like Jack Antonoff because they're kind of subdued.
It's hard being casual when my favorite bra lives in your dresser. It's hard being casual when I'm on the phone talking down your sister. And I try to be the chill girl that holds your tongue and gives you space.
Build here. Really cool. Yeah, like I said, that synth, really cool. Yeah, and the topic, I mean, is interesting. Like,
Yeah.
basically, it's what I get from it is it seems like she kind of wants more, but he
Right.
doesn't, or she
It's
doesn't.
definitely an off-balance relationship.
Yeah.
She said that this was, I think, in a relationship that was established during the pandemic.
Okay.
And yeah, she was heartbroken.
You can tell by those last few lines there for sure. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. She said that this is one of her favorites, despite, I'm sure, the topic bringing
Yeah. No, I mean,
about some feelings.
the vibes were there. I could listen to that all day. Just,
The next one is called Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl.
What a name.
You know what they say, never waste a Friday night on a first date. But there I was, in my heels with my hair straight. And so I take him to this bar. This man wouldn't dance, didn't ask a single question. And he was wearing these fucking jeans. It doesn't matter though, he doesn't have what
This
it
one's
takes
giving me a little bit more Lady
to be a
Gaga.
girl like me.
100%. This one, that's all I hear.
Not over dramatic, I know what I want.
That's cool.
We're leaving the planet and you can't come.
This part, really.
Yeah.
And this is where I feel like her voice sounds a bit different. She's using it differently.
Yeah, and there's a filter on it.
It's working for her.
Yeah, no, it was dope.
I like that line.
Yeah.
I know what I want. We're leaving the planet and you can't come.
Sick.
Yeah, I love that one.
Total 80s dance pop.
Dance pop, for
vibes.
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I could maybe hear a little bit like Madonna influence.
She said
from
she
that
was a
era.
bit inspired by drag. And then also, this is the one specifically where she was inspired by Alejandro
Okay.
and the spoken word. She said she kind of wanted something that the crowd would chant back at her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could hear that. Yeah, no, I love that. There was a lot of cool parts.
It definitely reminded me of Lady Gaga, and I'm a huge Lady Gaga fan. So this song, I was like, yeah. Kind of about the confident woman, knowing what she wants and needing somebody super confident like her.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, I love the
I wanna
lyrics
hear
with
that
that one.
again, just because the production was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it.
The next one is called Hot to Go. Another good one.
5, 6, 7, 8.
More like 80s. It's like a lo-fi synth on these last two songs.
Yeah, the synth on this one is sick.
I could be the one on your new addiction. It's all in my head, but I want non-fiction. I don't want the world, but I'll take this city. Who can blame a girl? Call me hot, not pretty. Baby, do you like this beat? I'm made so you dance with me. It's like 199 degrees when you're doing it with me, H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll, dance it out, you're hot to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes.
Does this one have like a dance to it? Seems like it.
I'm not sure. Probably.
Like our singing style is different on this. Like if I heard these two songs back to back, I would have had trouble knowing that they were the same artist.
Yeah, I get that. See, I think that's what I appreciate about her, is that the whole album doesn't sound the same.
Yeah.
It's very innovative.
Sick drums.
Yeah, that's just a really, really fun one.
I was gonna say, yeah. It was leaning more into like camp. I'd
Yes.
say.
Yeah. I think a lot of this album does. She said that she wanted to be a cheerleader growing up.
I could hear that on that.
Yeah. So you got the kind of the cheerleader chant with that one.
Yeah.
She said that kind of satisfies her inner child,
That's cool.
honoring her inner child with this one. And then I also really like the premise of this one. Like, you can have me hot to go. Like, she's serving herself up
Okay.
on a platter here.
Okay.
Like, you
Some
can have me
confidence.
hot to go.
All right. I couldn't help but think of Little Caesars, Hot and Ready.
Hot and ready. So we got a Papa John's reference, a Little Caesars hot and ready reference.
I love pizza. I'm not mad about it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I really, really like that one.
Now that you say the cheerleading, that totally makes sense. Because I was like envisioning like it being in a movie, but now it's like and Bring It On.
Yeah. The next one is called My Kink Is Karma.
Interesting name.
We broke up on a Tuesday, kicked me out with the rent paid, ruined my credit, stole my cute aesthetic. Who knew that we'd let it get this bad when it ended? It's hard when you have a meltdown in the front of your house and you're getting kicked out. Oh God. And it's coming around, yeah, it's coming around, yeah, it's coming around. Oh God. People say I'm jealous, but my kink is watching you run your life. You losing your mind. You tying your hair. People say I'm jealous, but my kink is watching you crashing your car.
Okay, title makes sense now.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wishing you the best in the worst way, using your distress as foreplay. 6 months since April, and I'm doing better. No need to be hateful in your fake Gucci sweater, but it's hard when you have a meltdown in the front of your house and you're getting kicked out. It's hard when you're drinking downtown and you're getting called out cause you're running your mouth. Oh God, and it's coming around, yeah, it's coming around, yeah,
Really
it's
cool
coming
production.
around. Oh God, people say I'm jealous, but my kink is karma.
Cool.
Yeah. Super sexy.
When you're going through hell and you're hating yourself, I'm feeling myself. It's hard when you know that you're caught and you're getting pissed off. It's getting me off. It's hard. It's hard. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. People say I'm jealous, but my kink is watching you.
I love how the instrumentals stop
Yeah.
for that part. And then they come back in.
People say I'm jealous of my kink is what you crashing your car, you breaking your heart, you thinking I care. People say I'm jealous of my kink is
Drums.
karma.
Sick. That bass synth.
So good.
That was cool. And yeah, the concept. I mean, I think everybody's kind of been in that, like for somebody to hate, and then you see like
Yeah.
not going bad for them, even though we want to be a good person and not feel
Yeah.
that way. Sometimes we
Yeah.
can't help it. So it's satisfying.
Right. I got a quote from her where she said, "I've been through some pretty gnarly breakups. I was just sitting in the session writing and I was like, it feels so nice that my ex is doing horrible," which is insanely toxic.
Yeah.
The song is toxic. I'm very aware that it's not healthy, but that's how I was feeling that day.
Yeah. And I think like some artists get criticism for that, but it's like that's what an artist is. Like you kind of capture a moment.
Yeah.
Because everybody, like I said,
It's
everybody.
a relatable moment
Right.
and something that not a lot of people talk about because they want to sound like a good person.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm happy they're doing well.
I mean, everybody's been there.
It definitely reminds me of a Taylor Swift song. She has
Yeah.
her song about karma. And then we recently just listened to the Sabrina song called Don't Smile off her new album.
Yeah. And yeah, the Taylor Swift, now you brought that up, her album, that's how I felt about that. Like she got criticism. She was just capturing a moment. And that's what artists have to do. Because like I said, this is relatable.
And it's therapeutic to write this stuff down
Yeah.
so it's not harboring in your brain,
True.
and taking over. Once you, and I think Taylor's talked about this, put it down on paper and get it out, it kind of frees you a little bit.
Totally. Love the production of that. Cool bass synth. And you talked about how kind of the music drops out and then it comes back in real hard there. That was satisfying.
Yeah. The next one is called Picture You.
Draw the blinds,
Old school
light
labs.
every candle, slip off my pretty dress, down my chest, when I think of you. Every night, both lips on the mirror, it's ritualistic, counting lipstick.
Is this sample or interplayed a Nirvana song?
Not sure.
I need you around. I'm getting close now. Do you picture me? Gotta picture you. Am I in the frame from your point of view? Do you feel the same? I'm too scared to say half of the things I do when I picture you. When I picture you.
Vocal.
Do you picture me like I picture you? Am I in the frame from your point of view? Do you feel the same? I'm too scared to say half of the things I do when I picture you.
Interesting.
Yeah, that one's a bit different style-wise.
Totally.
Lighter on the production.
I mean, it had definitely, I want to say like 60s influence. But I swear it sounds like, and I'm a weirdo. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You
but
should go play
maybe.
it for a second.
Okay.
Let's take a little detour. It's Radiohead, Creep. It's that guitar. I knew I heard something familiar.
Wasn't quite Nirvana, but we got there in the end.
I mean, yeah, guitar sounded like something Nirvana would do. Same era, was so lost in the sound that I wasn't paying attention to the lyrics.
She said that this one was related to the same person that Casual was written about. It's kind of the same situation.
Gotcha.
She pictured them in numerous ways. Again, I think it was a long distance relationship, so there was a lot of video chatting and saying that she pictured them in so many ways, or they picturing her the same. And she had so badly wanted them to picture her the way that she was picturing them.
Gotcha.
But ultimately, they were not in the same place.
Uneven relationships. Yeah, I like that. Different vibe, like you're saying.
The next one is called Kaleidoscope.
Keep it low key.
Here we go again. Everything is fine. I guess we could pretend we didn't cross a line. But ever since that day, everything has changed. Whatever you decide, I will understand. And it'll all be fine. Just go back to being friends. And love is a kaleidoscope. How it works, I'll never know. And even how the change is somehow all the same. Turn it to the left and right. Colors shining in your eye. And even how
Again, using her vocal a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like her voice is breaking, but it's like whispering.
It's never just a shape alone. Love is a kaleidoscope.
Very pretty.
Really, really pretty.
Definitely, yeah, more tender, emotional song there than what we've heard on the rest of the album.
And this one was written completely by herself.
Oh, cool.
Which I believe is the only one on the album that was completely by herself. Dan had part in most of the other songs.
Right. That's cool. So Love is Kaleidoscope. Does it just mean it's colorful or it's complicated or it's...
I think complicated. Yeah. And then, so she said that this one, she was developing feelings and kind of falling in love with her best friend. Mm-hmm. And she confided in her and told her these feelings. And her friend was like, I kind of need some time to digest that information. And so I think she said that this was written the day that they were going to talk about it. And she didn't know yet what her friend was going to say. So she was kind of going through like what could happen potentially if her friend said, you know, I'm not feeling.
Yeah, it's a risky thing.
Yeah.
Then the friendship will kind of be weird after that.
I think ultimately they decided to stay just friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was feeling a range of emotions and kind of put pen to paper with this one.
That's cool. I mean, back to the, you know, kind of writing in the moment, how important that is as an artist. You know.
100%.
Yeah.
You really get those raw emotions, those deep feelings. Really makes an artist stand out if they can do that and be raw and vulnerable with their emotions and their inner feelings.
Still choose to put it out. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes we'll write it and be like, okay, that's too vulnerable.
Too intimate. Yeah.
I don't want the world to really hear that. So this next one I have heard. So Pink Pony Club, I've heard this talked about because Benson Boone just said it was his song of the summer.
Really?
I was listening
That's
to the interview.
awesome.
Yeah, so
this was, I think, the first single that was released from this album. Not like her first single ever released, but the first single that ever saw the light of day from this album. So yes, this one, we're going to pick it up a bit. It's called Pink Pony Club.
Let's go see what Benson likes.
I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA. And I heard that there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens every single day. I'm having having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. If Santa Monica, I swear it's calling me. Won't make my mama proud, it's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl, I know she's gonna scream. God,
That riser.
you're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing.
Is this a real club?
I don't think so. I think it's fictional, but it is inspired by the Abbey, which is a gay bar in West Hollywood.
Okay. Ooh.
Wow.
Don't think I've left you all behind. Still love you in Tennessee, you're always on my mind. And mama, every Saturday I can hear your southern drawl 1,000 miles away, saying, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama.
Such a tasty scent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong.
Bring it back up.
Down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club.
It's like two solos.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Really fits the vibe of the song.
Oh, hit us with the fade out. I can see why old Benson Boone liked that. Especially because a lot of his music has kind of slow, big, fast mix-ups. And I felt like that had a bit of this. Because you said we're going to pick it back up and it started.
And he's like,
slow.
what?
I'm
Are
like,
you confused? Yeah,
what?
no.
Yeah, really cool. I think,
It builds.
yeah. The topic of this kind of goes back to what you're saying about the, conservative
Yeah.
versus LA and all that. She references, Tennessee versus LA and this. And
Yeah.
her mom's southern drawl and all
Yeah.
that.
I believe it's probably a fictional character, but
Okay.
it's definitely,
It's a fictional club, so it makes
yeah,
sense.
a girl that's traveled to West Hollywood and taken on this new lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I know there's some personal, but I think it's about a fictional.
Yeah.
Actually, like
Inspired by-
dancing, like
Inspired by
a
true
dancer
events.
at the club.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah, really like that.
she said it's about a pink pony girl at the Pink Pony Club. It's a safe place, kind of a safe for you to release your inner freak and be yourself and let it all out there and just have confidence and not feel like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. It's a good message. I mean, nobody should feel trapped.
Yeah. You can be yourself here.
Yeah.
No one's judging you. And then with this one, so this song is pretty old. I think it's she started writing maybe in 2018, this one.
Hmm.
And so this is one that her old label just wasn't getting. They weren't getting her style. They weren't I don't think they wanted to release it, but ultimately it was released and it didn't really take off or anything.
Yeah.
So ultimately, about 4 months later, she was dropped, went back to Missouri and wrote some more. And eventually, so she said she just kind of worked regular jobs trying to save up money so that she could get back to LA.
Oh.
And I think when she finally went back, she was in a position where her music was doing better and she was able to leverage a good deal. Like I think multiple offers came in.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's really nice for her. That you think, you go back home and you're like, oh, this is it.
Right.
I didn't make it.
Yeah, don't give up. I mean, that's
Right.
a good lesson.
So it
in
is
that.
a good lesson that, it's not over. As long as you believe in yourself and you keep putting in the work, good things can happen.
And no, it's very rare for anybody to just start and then make it. So
Right.
all these people we hear about, it's like years of work before they actually.
Yeah. And like people, they see her now and like, oh, it's an overnight success. But 7 years of work that she put in to get to this point.
Right. Our work pays off,
For sure. And never giving up. The next one is called Naked in Manhattan.
Okay.
Hi, it's Chappell. I know you just landed, and I know you're probably busy, but I would love to see you, so call me when you can.
New crush, high school love again. The rush of slumber party kissing. Boys suck and girls I've never tried, and we both know we're getting drunk tonight. Touch me, baby, put your lips on mine. Could go to hell, but we'll probably be fine. I know you want it, baby, you can have it. Oh, I've never done it. Let's make it cinematic like that one sex scene that's on the Holland Drive. I wanna know, baby, what is it like? I know you want it, baby, you can have it. Oh, I've never done it. Naked in Manhattan. Touch me, baby. Touch me,
Drums into that were cool.
touch me, touch me, baby. Naked in Manhattan. Pisces, who knew that we were so aligned? And I sing that Lana song,
I
it
was
makes you cry.
hearing some Lana vocals on this, but that's
We watch
interesting.
it every night, and we both have a crush on Regina George.
I love a good Mean Girls reference.
And ice cream. I need your way for more than just friends. Touch me, baby, put your lips on mine. Could go to hell, but we'll probably be fine. I know you want it, baby, you can have it. Oh, I've never done it. Naked in Manhattan. Touch me, baby. Touch me, touch me, touch me, touch me. Touch me, baby. Naked in Manhattan. Hair clips and lip gloss. French kiss sitting crisscross. But don't try, then it's my loss.
High synth is cool.
I need your way from more than just friends. Touch me, baby. Touch me, touch me, touch me, touch me. Touch
I noticed she does this a lot. She says the lyric, and then there's the instant lyric right after, which had to be recorded separately.
Yeah.
I've noticed that in several of her songs. It's really nice.
I know in rap they call it ad libs. I don't know if it's technically called that. Unless
Yeah, I'm not sure what the technical term is, but
just like a background vocal. Was her name Kaylee Rose?
yes,
Okay.
that's her real name.
Okay, kept seeing that in the credits.
She said she never really felt connected to that name. And when she was thinking of her stage name, she paid tribute to her grandfather, whose name was Dennis Chappell. And then his favorite song was The Strawberry Roan. So we got Chappell Roan.
It's clever. I like that one. I was getting a little bit of the Good Luck Babe, is that what it was called? Yeah.
Yeah.
From that. I don't know what the similarities were, maybe the way she sang it, but that's what I was catching on that. And yeah, another just fun, good song.
Yeah.
Really cool synth with that bass synth. And then there was like a high synth that just creeped in right before like the hook. It was nice.
I liked it one a lot. It's
Yeah.
got a really good vibe. It kind of captures those feelings with a new crush, all the emotions flying.
Mm-hmm.
And this one specifically about, a new crush and it being someone of the same sex. And so there's even more fresh new feelings
Totally
brewing
fresh.
in that
Yeah.
sense. I'm going to slow it down with this next one.
I stretched myself across 4 states, new lands, West Coast, where my
More Lana
dreams
sounding
lay.
vocals here.
I trade
I hear that.
amber clay roads for the sea foam and the endless sun rays.
Drums
Sick
are really
drums.
cool.
Yeah.
Persuade, 'cause I was never told that I wasn't gonna get the things I want the most. And people always say if it hasn't happened yet, then maybe you should go.
Sounds like maybe it was inspired after she got dropped by the label.
Come get me
A little bit before that.
California, no leaves are brown. I miss the seasons in Missouri, my dying town. Thought I'd be cool in California, but I let you down.
Oh, that's like a room piano.
Come get me
Sounds like it was recorded in a room.
Come get me out of California. No leaves are brown.
This song always gives me chills. So good.
Mhm.
My dying town. Thought I'd be cool in California. I'd make you proud to think I almost had it going, but I let you down.
Really cool. Awesome sonically. Starts out really intimate and then it builds a bit, and that
Yeah.
those drums just had a great energy to it.
Uh-huh. It really just matched the whole feeling of the song.
Yeah.
I really, really love this song. I think I can feel the vulnerability
Hmm.
with this one. You said that you thought that this one was about her getting dropped, but she mentioned that it was a little bit before, because this song was released and then 10 days later she was dropped. So I think she could kind of feel that things weren't working out. She wasn't gelling with the label. Her songs were underperforming at that time, and she was just ready to call dad and say, come get me, take me home. It's not working. And she was just feeling the failure.
I mean, it's hard. You put a lot of energy into all this, and every release, you kind of hope, okay, this is the one that's
Right.
going to get me noticed, and that doesn't take off. So it can be heartbreaking.
Yeah. You're all excited. You're in LA. You're writing. You have a music label backing you. You put out the song and
Yeah.
it underperforms. It's not what you expected. And also, it doesn't help when the label that you're working with isn't believing in your product as much as you were hoping. And that could have been why it underperformed, if they didn't have faith in it.
Yeah, the label system is just hard because usually like the A&R or the person that like discovers you at the label, like they go through people so quick that sometimes they move on to different places. Then like
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
advocate at the label is gone.
So honestly, it's probably a good thing that she got dropped,
I mean, yeah.
rather
It
than
is
just
now.
being stuck in a label and having to write out your contract.
Yeah.
And then she would have been on the back burner until it was over,
Yeah.
unless she had the money to buy them out. So truthfully,
Yeah. I
it
wonder
was a
how-
blessing in disguise.
It definitely worked out for her. We're listening to her. The whole world seems to
Yes.
be taking notice to her this year.
I'm glad that the person that she was writing with at Atlantic was able to bring her on. Like I said, I really feel like he must have felt that there was really something there with her
Mhm.
to then sign her to his label.
Totally.
And that says a lot. This next one is called Guilty Pleasure. And it's the last one.
Learned it on the internet. Wheels turning in my head. Think back to what you said, and I turn red. I'm turning red. So shame on me and shame on you. I fantasize what we would do, and I would hear taste and the way you move. But some good girls do bad things too. I want this like a cigarette. Can
So
we
cool.
drag it out and never quit it? Oh,
I like that lyric.
heaven sent with your dirty mind. Yeah, you're perverted. You give me guilty.
The cigarette line? Which one?
Drag it out.
Like a cigarette?
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure.
some yodeling there.
Yeah.
And she's a master of her voice.
You give me guilty pleasure.
She's showing off her vocals there.
Right. Interesting choice for a closer. Usually I'm used to like a, I don't know, more emotional closer or something that was more upbeat and
It started off
sexual.
that way. You're like, okay, we got the
Right.
quiet
That's what I was
closer.
expecting.
And then it transitions into this disco pop song.
Yeah. Really interesting. And the first line caught me. She's like learned it on the internet. So it seems like, I mean, that's how she learned how to be intimate.
Yeah.
And maybe that was, I don't know, maybe this is like the first relationship.
I think it's new when she first was coming to some realizations. She said that her queerness was a guilty pleasure
Right.
at that time.
Okay.
And she still has this mindset, you know, that it's
Right.
wrong.
It's hard to break it. Yeah.
It is. So I think that's a bit what this song is about. And a lot of the songs on this album are about, you know, coming to that realization and having to get out of that mindset and letting herself know that it's okay to embrace those feelings and be herself.
Yeah.
And so I think that it kind of is a fitting closer song.
Yeah, kind of caps it off. Yeah, overall, really nice pop. But it's a unique pop to her, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely shows her personality. There's a lot of...
It's definitely not streamlined. What do you call it? Mainstream. I knew it had stream in it. It's definitely not mainstream pop, in my opinion,
Yeah.
because there's a bit more creativity there.
I can't put my finger on what makes it different, but I agree with you.
To me, it leans the most towards Lady Gaga with that
Yeah.
dance disco pop sound. But also, I feel like we've mixed in a little bit of maybe Lana Del Rey, Lorde, Billie Eilish
Yeah, I
in
could hear
there as
Billie.
well.
Yeah, some of the more intimate vocals. I could
She
hear
also
Billie.
said she's inspired by Katy Perry. Like she really, the teenage dream
That was a big era. Yeah.
she really fell in love with Katy.
And I like that. Yeah, Dan. I know we've been trying to get to Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
So I hadn't really heard Dan outside of, like I said, As Tall as Lions. So, yeah, really good production overall. Love all the synth work. You know, I'm always a sucker for that. Some of the more 80s inspired songs really captured me. Yeah, really cool.
I was really impressed with this album, especially for a debut album. I think her getting Best New Artist is well deserved. This, you can tell she put a lot of work into it, her heart and soul into it. I feel like these lyrics, I feel like I'm just opening up her diary and getting to read it because it's so vulnerable. And I really appreciate that, especially from a new artist.
Totally.
And I love the risks she took. I feel like she took a lot of risks with some of these sounds, and I think it really paid off.
Mm-hmm. Let us know what you guys think of this album, what your favorite songs are. Let us know if we got anything wrong with some of the information, because we're still learning, you know?
Yeah.
So let us know down below, and be sure to check out some of our other videos. We react to all kinds of stuff. I mean, we mentioned a lot of the artists here. I mean, Billie Eilish, Sabrina, Taylor Swift, all the pop girls.
And we got some more pop girls coming up. We've got some powerful female artists that we want to check out coming up soon. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.
Yeah, appreciate you guys listening with us.
See ya.
Later.
My friends call me a loser, 'cause I'm still